Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Battlefield Waltz, continuing after our sort of kind of date with Bosch. Well, and then our kidnapping, and then like, what up? Oh, and then our not quite admission of love for each other, sort of, whatever that was. Anyway. Phew. Back in my room, I was so tired I couldn't move away from the door for a while. I'm finally back. I looked around the room. Even though Yuriana wasn't there, it was still the same as always. Which continent were they trying to take me to? I felt that everything was too good to be true. At the chemical anteroom, I mentioned running away from here. I desired to find a place other than here, but in the end, I came back. Posh, I looked at my wrist. The marquee Drew had completely vanished. I want it to be for you. I'll become stronger so I can easily protect you. I'll be the strongest in the continent. No, the entire world. And with you by my side, I think I could. For sure. Was that? Now that I was alone, I thought about what Posh had said. It sounded like a confession of love, but he didn't say the actual word in question. No, but see, we were all getting the vibe. He sees me as an ally? He didn't look bashful at all, and we talked about Instructor Leonidas on our way back. Flashing back to that CG. I thought about what happened at the warehouse. Although it was to run away, it made me blush again. But it also meant we were that desperate. If I was alone, I would have given up. I was only here right now thanks to Posh. But didn't he say he hated women? But he does blush sometimes, so... I was already aware of my feelings, but Posh might not have felt the same way. What am I supposed to do? I feel like his woman hatred isn't like a standard, like, I hate women, not an incel bullshit. It's the, like, Ignis. He hates Ignis. You know what I mean? And it's like I think he's used to Digroth women being, like, super motherfucking strong and tougher than him, and always being made to feel inferior to, like, Ignis in particular. So he's like, I hate women. It's like, but also I'm also awkward around them and do not know how to talk to them, so I hate them because I don't know how to talk to them. You know what I mean? Like, think about something you're not good at, you know? God, I hate knitting because I suck at it. Well, it's not fun if you're like, you know, like you might suck when you're learning, but you might have fun learning, but like if you really constantly suck at it and you can't learn it, you'd be like, I hate this. I hate it because you can't do it. You know what I mean? So you're like, I hate women because I'm unable to talk to women and I feel awkward around them. And then also I have to deal with Ignis, who is super strong and tough, making me feel inferior. And then it just all kind of compounds into this, I hate women ball. And it's like, no, you hate feeling inferior to Ignis, but everyone fucking does. Cause like, hi, she's tough as shit. So like, we all feel inferior to her. Okay, and some of us are like, mommy, and like just confused about her sexualities when she's around. Okay, and other people are probably like, and your manness is just intimidated by her, which is stupid. You know what I mean? It's just stupid, but like whatever. You're also young, so like you'll get over it. But then like the being awkward and not being able to talk to women translating is like, I don't think it's that you hate women. It's easier to say that. God, girls are stupid. Then I don't know how to talk to girls, and I have to recognize that I am inferior in the ways of speaking to women, and Ignis makes me feel sad and pathetic. Ignis makes us all feel sad and pathetic. But some of us are like, well, I mean, I guess we can be turned on by that, whatever. Like, whatever. Even if I thought I was tough and she showed up, I'd be like, I am a protect me, I guess. Like, oh, okay. Sure. I'll be the damsel in distress if you're going to rescue me. I'm not even into women in the slightest, and yet it's Ignis. Whatever, there's an exception. We are all thinking the same thing. Anyway, we had self-study the next morning. Instructor Alias was away on the mission, so he couldn't exactly teach the class. I thought about doing practice swings, so I went to the backyard. It happened when I started swinging. Wilhelm? Yeah. Hey. Oh. This is sudden, but I need to tell you something. What is it? One thought crossed my mind. Because I didn't fight the last time, Wilhelm seemed to be sick of me. He was probably going to leave me for... I'm going to vanish soon. That was completely unexpected. I asked Wilhelm back as seriously as I could, so this is like the same scenario as Abel's then. Wilhelm, about that... I'm sorry I didn't fight the other time. I know it offended you, and I'm sorry for that. But I've made up my mind to stay here and try harder. So if you don't mind, maybe we could stay together a little longer. That's not it, you idiot. Huh? I'm literally going to vanish. It was so sudden that it took a minute to process what he said. See, and so if they're having him vanish in Abel's route and then he's vanishing here, I feel like definitely the whole, like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, leave you and find something better. I'm gonna, like, get rid of the cursed sword and I'm gonna go be a free agent and find some cooler weapon or whatever. Like, in Lustin's route was just bullshit. It was just a nice way of being like, I'm totally gonna vanish and die. But I don't want to tell you that, because that might hurt you. So I'm just going to cover it up and, like, you know what I mean? Because, again, he might have earned a little bit of respect for us in Abel's route because we tried to fight Abel. We, like, listened to him and we were fighting Abel, and he was like, yeah! You know? And then in Lustin's route, it was like, fine, you won't use me, whatever. Like, I'm going to be nice and not tell you I'm dying, but, like... I'm also keeping it from you because none of your damn business. We're not that close. Maybe. I don't know. Because, like, I don't know if I buy that, like, in 2 out of the 3 routes, he's gonna, quote-unquote, disappear and vanish into the ether. But in Lustin's route, he was like, I'm just gonna peace out from the cursed sword. I'm gonna be free, and I'm just gonna go find some other weapon. Like, that doesn't seem legit. You know what I mean? That seems like bullshit. So I'm kind of curious why... They, if they were really trying to make it, like, face value, oh, no, he's totally telling the truth in Lustin's right. He's going to go off and find some other weapon, and the next time you see him, he's going to be in an axe or some shit. That just seems really fucking weird, because then his plot arc and everything is inconsistent, and, like, why would you do that? Like, doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? If it's going to be completely different based on, like, how we, like, oh, we're utilizing him and it's making him, like, weaker, or we're not utilizing him, so he's like, fuck you, I'm going to leave. Sure, but it's very inconsistent, you know? So I'm like, I'm choosing not to look at it. Does this make sense? I feel like I'm rambling and my brain doesn't make sense right now, but, like, Lustin's route doesn't make sense for, like, the fact that every other one is like, yeah, I'm gonna vanish now. I've been around for centuries and I'm weak and unstable, so I'm basically gonna die. And Lustin's is like, no, I'm just totally gonna go find another weapon. Why? Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit with the narrative, you know? So, I feel like he was just being nicer about it. Like, in Abel's, it feels like maybe he trusted us more because we utilized him to tell us the truth. Not sure why he's trusting us to tell us now. But, like, in Lustin's, it was like, yeah, you didn't utilize me or whatever, so I'm just not even going to bother telling you the truth. Because, 1, I don't trust you with it, and 2, like, fuck it doesn't, like, whatever. Like, I'm not going to open up to you like that. And maybe in this one, he's like, I'm just going to tell you I'm going to vanish because you suck. I hope that bugs you. like, a lot of different reasons you would choose to tell someone this, I guess. Anyway. It was so sudden that it took a minute to process what he said. Wait, what is that supposed to mean? Something like the end of my lifespan? Your lifespan? But you're still a child. You think so, right? I've actually been alive for centuries. For centuries? Yep. Although it's from inside this sword. This is just how things are. He said that so matter-of-factly, there was no trace of worry or sadness. I wondered if what he called vanishing was different from death in our world. I've been bored of being in the cursed sword, so I don't mind vanishing. But don't sound so depressed. How many of your lifetimes do you think I've been in here? Yeah, but I've had more than enough of being in the cursed sword. I want to be free. See, because it's the same thing like Lustin's was like, I've been trapped here, I'm going to be free. But again, it's worded like, I'm going to be a free agent. I'm going to go out and find another weapon or whatever. But I don't, but it's like, again, it just feels like the same scenario, but we're like, he will meet him again. And it's like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because why would he be weakening and dying in every route but Lustin somehow? You know? Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Unless the writers were like, should we have him vanish? Or should we have him just like, maybe go? I don't know. Well, let's do both. And it's like, but both doesn't make sense. Because whichever route you choose, yes. Technically, the narrative and the story and everything changes because it'd be no different than you deciding, standing at a fork in the road. Do I go to the right or the left? Your story at that point diverges, right? So the choices you make change your life and your story. You go to the right and, oh, look, I found a new coffee shop. You go to the left and you fall off a cliff. Well, fuck. You know, so don't ever go left. Just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, sure, you don't fall. You go left and you find a new bookstore. Okay, and maybe you'd find those other places otherwise. But like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's the difference with choosing a different character. You have a different path. But Wilhelm's story seems pretty much standard. So why? And like nothing. And again, if we were utilizing him and draining his power, that would make sense of why he vanishes in one route but sticks around longer in another one. But he vanishes in all of them, which again makes sense because it's going to be really weird when you're getting freaky with your boyfriend and Wilhelm's like, hello? What are you doing with the hand that I'm in? Ew, don't touch that. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. It's weird to have a third party there who's not consenting to it. Okay? So, like, you know, but wording it the way they did in Lustin's route where he's like, nah, I'm just going to go and find some other... It's like, that doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know why they chose to kind of say it that way unless, again, it's like him just kind of covering and not being honest with you. But I'm still not sure why they decided that they were going to choose that route when it's not like he's wording it differently here than he was in Abel's. So, like, unless the people who were writing the routes, they were basically like, oh, Wilhelm has to have a conversation with her that he's going to vanish or whatever and doesn't want to be in the sword anymore. And so they went a totally different way with it, and everybody else got on the same memo, and Lustin's route team went like a little bonkers and was like, well, let's just go a little different. You know, I don't know. It's just weird. Am I the only one who thinks it's fucking weird? I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to make sense of it. Doesn't matter. But anyway. Free? Yeah, free. Well, can I ask you something? Why are you in the cursed sword? Beats me. That'll be the fun in his route, figuring that out. You don't know? Then how do you know that you're vanishing? Well, I guess I can tell you about it since you are my host. To be honest, my mana's almost gone. As long as I'm in here, it decreases little by little. It's almost gone. That means, in that sense, you got the short end of the stick. Compared to when I was in my prime, I'm just a bit weaker. It's also probably why the power of the cursed sword is so unstable. Huh. Setting that aside, among all my hosts, you are the weakest of them all. Sorry. Forget about that. I'll cut to the chase. This, I feel like, is the exact conversation we had with him in Abel's route, so. Before I vanish, I want to go berserk. What? At this rate, my fabulous reputation's gonna suffer because of you. That's true. But I do think it was a bit harsh on you the other day. Sorry about that. You were irritating, though. Feel like you didn't want me to do anything. I'm really sorry about that. All right, here's the deal. In the next battle with Romula, I'll fucking let you go bonkers. But remember, no killing our friends. Are there any other wars? I don't know. There could be, but I don't know when. Aww. Fucking Wilhelm. How much time do you have left? Beats me. But it probably won't be long. I see. Well, that's how it is. So don't freak out if I suddenly vanish. How will I fucking know? And keep it a secret from the others. It'll be a pain in the butt. A secret? But just keep quiet about it. It's troublesome to have to say goodbye, and it's annoying if you start getting mournful on me. Explain it to them after I vanish. All right. I agreed at the time because I thought it was Wilhelm's way of being considerate. Wilhelm, could you at least give me a warning before you vanish? And, if possible, just if it's even remotely possible, please don't disappear. Come on! You ran away without a second thought and now you're saying this? I'm very sorry about that. I do regret it. I was surprised about the cursed sword at first, but if it weren't for it, I wouldn't be here now. I'm thankful to you, Wilhelm. We didn't talk all that much, but I think I'll still feel sad if you went away. But if it grants you freedom, maybe that's for the best. Of course it is. Can't say exactly when I'll vanish, but I'll try my best. Well, I'm getting sleepy now, so good night. Oh! And then I couldn't hear his voice anymore. Well, I didn't know that he was in the cursed sword for that long. He must have seen all sorts of people over the past decades and centuries. I was probably the weakest one, just like he said. Yeah, I feel like he has no reason to lie and tell you you're weak if you're not. But, hey! Here comes the other voice that sounds exactly like Wilhelm's, whatever. Oh. Hey, weren't you talking to somebody? Or were you talking to yourself? No, I was talking with the cursed sword. With Wilhelm. Oh, I see. Are you not feeling well? No, I'm fine, but... What? Wilhelm told me not to tell anyone, but I had to tell Posh. Wilhelm said he'll be vanishing soon. Don't tell anyone. I wasn't supposed to tell you, but I love you, Posh. This is how you know I love you, because I told you a secret. What? I told Posh exactly what Wilhelm said. I see. So that's what happened. He said it was the end of his lifespan, so there's nothing I can do. But I was just getting used to the cursed sword. Yeah, of course. He really is like a spirit. I don't know about that, but he said he's bored of being inside the sword. I'm not sure I get it. Imagine if you were trapped inside of a weapon for centuries. Yeah, no, I get it. I'd be tired of that too. You know what I mean? Come on. But I can understand how he wants to go out with a bang. I feel sorry for him, and I do want to grant that wish before he disappears. But, you know... Yeah, no one would ever want a war to break out. Yeah, well, some people do, clearly, like Wilhelm. But, like, you know. Yeah. I looked at my right hand subconsciously. Wilhelm had helped me, but I don't think I did anything for him. Right when I thought things were getting started, he's going away. Posh is like, I'd rather not have another dude inside my girlfriend. That's not what I think. Huh? I don't know much about the cursed sword or Wilhelm, but I think he's vanishing because he's fulfilled his duty. His duty? There was the incident in your village and the cursed sword which brought you here. I'm sure it was tough in the beginning, but you decided to give it your all here, right? And Wilhelm guided you all the way here. He's been protecting you. I know it's sad that he's vanishing, but I don't think he wants you to blame yourself for that. Oh. At least, that's what I think. Yeah. Posh gave me those kind words with a smile, which showed his inner strength. He was able to say things like that despite the weight he carried. I found it amazing that he changed my way of thinking without forcing me into it. Maybe I won't be allowed to be here anymore without Wilhelm. That thought crossed my mind. Yeah, you will. But if you do get kicked out, let's go back to Digroth together. Aww. That was basically a marriage proposal. Huh? Hey. I actually wanted to ask you something. Was it about going back to Digroth with you? Because I'm pretty sure you just did that. Go ahead. There's gonna be a beautiful festival called Summer Luna tomorrow in Frontier. Oh, really? I didn't know. How about we go there together? Look how fucking ready he is. Is that just where the scene ends and we're going to, like, it's just right into his next chapter. Final chapter. Oh my god. We're already fucking in his final chapter? I mean, that's true. The way I kind of anticipated there'd be like, after like 2 more parts after this. Because we get his ending probably in the next part and like, whatever. I just didn't think it would just come this fast, damn. Are you really sure? It's not like I need to be alone with him, you know? I'm really fine. But you shouldn't go to the festival alone. Is it about the instructor? Not exactly. Then let's go together. A few minutes ago, Yuriana asked if I was going to the festival with someone, but since I was too shy to tell the truth, I said I was going alone. Girl. You gotta tell her now. She knows. She was going with her boyfriend and invited me to come along. I'm thankful she's worried about me. I'm thankful she worried about me when I was down, but maybe I should just tell her, do it. There's lots of shop stalls there, so we can have good food and, actually, I'm going with someone. Oh? Ariana's worried attitude from earlier suddenly changed. Oh, she's gonna get that shit-eating, like, you like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? Face. Well, may I ask who's the lucky guy? I wasn't sure if I should tell her. Part of me wanted to keep it a secret, but I also wanted to tell someone about him. On top of that, Yuriana knew Posh well. Oh, this is gonna be when you tell her, and she's like, yeah, no, okay, cool. Sure, alright. Really? Posh? Poor Posh. But he never really said he had feelings for me. He only invited me to go to the festival together, so it's not confirmed yet. It's Posh. What? You mean the Posh I know? Or is there a tall and handsome guy named Posh out there? No, the short, adorable one. It's the Posh you know, Yuriana. Wow. Look, the look on her face is like, wow. Okay. Yuriana? Huh. Maybe this is how his sister feels like when her little brother brings a girl home. What? I think I don't want to apologize to you about Posh being unreliable and pathetic. I don't think he's unreliable or pathetic. Oh, you're serious about him. I see. Wait, he didn't confess his feelings to me or anything. He only invited me to go to the festival. Yuriana's like, it's the most romantic fucking festival there is. It's like Valentine's Day. Then he will tonight. He should. It's the final chapter. Where's our kiss? He is the slowest moving tortoise ever. Jesus. I see. 2 of my best friends, huh? Yuriana, what are you trying to say? I'm happy. He's distrustful of women because of all the harsh beatings that Lady Ignis gave him since he was young. See? It's because Ignis is sexy and beat him up. And I also used to chase him around with my spear when we were kids. What? Knowing his personality, I thought he'd have trouble finding a girlfriend, so I was secretly worried about him. Could you stop trying to bite my microphone? Stop it. Simmer down. I'm gonna pull your feathers out. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You're so cute. You're so cute, but you're being a pain in the ass. You gotta simmer the fuck down. Simmer the fuck down. Simmer it down. I'm glad to know he has good taste. Huh? Of all the people out there, he chose the most wonderful girl I know. Uriana's hitting on us now. Jesus, girl. No, I'm not. Besides, we aren't even... He's still short, but look at his family. He'll grow taller. He looks like he got over stuff, so he does show some promise. Look at his family. Look at his dad. You're like, Uriana, I'm just dating Posh to get to his dad. Giving the bird a break. Hold on a second. You're like, his dad's hot. I think my father-in-law. No, just, it's okay, Posh. You go off to work. Your dad's gonna come over and, like, help me do things. What kind of things? Me? Your dad's gonna help you do you? Yeah, exactly. Well, don't have a hot dad, Posh. What the fuck? Anyway. I hope you take care of him, young lady. Uriana's smile really felt like she was Posh's older sister. I'll be going now. If we do meet over there, I'll pretend I don't know you. I wish you luck. Still cannot do Uriana's voice. I'm sorry, Posh. Better fucking kiss us. What do you think? This part? Next part? Kiss? Where? This might actually be a long chapter, though, because I feel like we're going to have to go into battle and stuff like that, so... Oh, he's already here. I went to our meeting place and saw Posh standing there with a nervous look. And then the mark thing, it's like, then it'll probably start glowing and he'll get his blessing or whatever, right? I didn't particularly want to tease him, but I hid myself and observed him. Looking back, so many things had happened since the day my village was attacked. The cursed sword, Instructor Gustav, and right as I thought I could get along with everyone, I lost a great teacher. As I reminisced, I saw Posh in every one of those memories. He smiled, blushed, sulked, and cried. He was always straightforward with his emotions as he tried his best to live life. He was also the one that would lift me up and lead the way. I loved Dad, Mom, Nina, and Uriana, but the feeling I had for him was different. It was something unique only for Posh. Thanks for waiting, Posh. Oh! It's so crowded. It's the biggest festival in Milvaria. There'll be more down at the port. The port? Why? You'll see when we get there. Are we gonna hold hands now? It's the lanterns now. Okay. While we were walking to the port, I noticed some kind of light. Too big to be a star, too many for the moon. I soon realized what they were. Pretty, right? They're beautiful. And what are they? Look over there. I turned in the direction Posh pointed at. Many people were writing something on the light and releasing them into the air. Those are lanterns. You write your wish on it, and if it flies high, it'll be granted. Wow. Do you write on one each year, Posh? Like I'd write on one. It's embarrassing. You think so? Yeah, it's so girly. But I see some men at the port, too. Well, some are like that. I do have a wish I want granted, but I'm good. You should go and write one if you want to. Me? A wish, huh? I can't narrow it down to one. I wish that a war wouldn't break out with Romula, but I want a place for Wilhelm to fight, so... That's your wish? Huh? Is that wrong? Then... Suddenly a thought crossed my mind, but I hesitated to say it in front of Posh. I wish you'd tell me what your goddamn feelings for me are. I know what your feelings are for me. You love me, because I'm your human. I know. You're so cute. You're such a cute birdie. Wait, you want patties, but then you want to bite me. I don't know what you want now. What you want? You just want to be bratty? You're a feisty bird right now. I wanted to stay with him forever, but he had never said that he liked me, and I wasn't brave enough to say it myself. Did you think of one? I have too many. You could write 1,000,000,000 of them on the lantern. Yeah, I get that. I do too. Can I just write lots of them down and hope that one of them will come true? Dunno, but you can at least try. Posh seemed to be in a good mood. Then he will tonight. Ariana's remark popped up in my head, and I felt myself blush. I'm so glad it's dark. It's so beautiful. Pale blue lights filled the night sky. I can't read. I don't know why that sentence was like, lights, and... They kind of look like the lunaria flowers. Oh yeah, now that you mention it. Maybe they were inspired by that. I don't know, though. I'm not from here. It could be. Posh smiled and looked up at the sky. I'm glad you like it. I've loved it since the first time I saw it, so I wanted to show it to you, too. I wanted to see this view together. Posh. I like it, though, like, for the longest time in a lot of his sprites, he said just the tiny blush. Not the full-on raging blush, just the tiny little blush. It's cute. Oh, now he's got the full-on. Well, I'm happy too. Thanks for inviting me. You're welcome. Huh. I was starting to get it. When Posh felt self-conscious, he'd go quiet. Otherwise, he could talk normally. Hey. Yes? No quiet place where we can be alone. Well, that was very sudden. People were enjoying the festival all around us, but we stood there in silence. A place where we could be alone. I couldn't really think of one. This area at the port was usually the quietest place I knew. Oh. You do? I can't guarantee nobody will come, but I do know a quiet place. Where? The Lunaria tree at the Academy. Oh, there. Yeah, that place is usually vacant. Let's get moving. Huh? Oh, I'm not trying to do anything weird. You know I'll never do that. Yeah. It's like, let's go there, and it's like, but we're gonna miss the festival. I felt relieved, but also slightly disappointed. With those feelings in my heart, I followed Posh back to the Academy. Although I wanted to look around the festival some more, I wanted to know what Posh had in mind. A nice kiss alone where no one will see you, confessing his feelings. Alright. No one should come by here. Posh repeatedly scanned the area. Ever since Mephisto asked me to deliver the flowers, I rarely ever met anyone here. Plus, with the festival in Frontier tonight, no students would be here. Hey, there's something I have to tell you. Sure. This is so awkward. This is more awkward than Abel. How adorable is this? Stealing up his nerve. I love you! Even Posh to yell it at us. Okay, I said it! It's not a lie! I'm being serious here! Posh. I finally realized that I caught feelings for you. I only had women like the hag around me in my life. Oh, she's not a bad person, but... At first I just didn't understand. It felt so weird. I've never felt this way before. Whenever I was with you, I'd get a fever and my heart raced. Thought maybe I was sick. So cute. But then, he died. I was in a terrible state. Oh, you know this already, don't you? You were always there beside me. Posh glanced at his wrist. Thanks to you, I'm standing here right now. I can't thank you enough. Posh. I can't say running into those kidnappers was a good thing, but that was when I finally realized it. I'm so pathetic, you know? When I thought I was about to be sold off, I started to have regrets about Nirvana. But in times like those, I felt invincible because you were there. And so, I want to stay with you forever. And that's why you're the first woman I've fallen for. And, well, I won't fall for anyone else. This is the most adorably ridiculous confession ever. It's so sweet. It's so adorable. You're my first and my last love. Posh. So, I want you to fall for me too. Posh's emerald eyes sparkled with intensity. His large eyes gazed directly into mine, reflecting the Lunaria's light like the lanterns in the night sky. I wanted to respond, but I was so overwhelmed, words just escaped me. Posh had become very dear to me, yet I couldn't find the words to express it. Posh, I was also proud of myself for falling for such a wonderful boy. For falling for such a wonderful boy! What are you, 80, girl? I don't know why that sounds like an old thing. I am so wise and I'm wonderful. I'm so proud of myself. I fell for such a wonderful boy. It sounds so old-fashioned the way I don't know what it is. Yes. I think I love you too, Posh. It took me a while to realize, but I'd fallen for you before I even knew it. Oh, But you never told me how you felt, so I was wondering if maybe I was reading too much into things. But that's because I love you so much, Posh. Oh, we're breaking him. I'm glad you like me, too. That's my line. Do you really mean it? Like, seriously? Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm gonna go marry Lustin. Peace out, bro. She walks away. Like, seriously? Could you fucking imagine? I'm very serious right now. Alright. And then there's something I want to ask you. What is it? It might piss you off, though. Yes, you can kiss me. Why would that piss me off? I can't promise until I hear it. Right. Why not just say it? I will. When I defeat Romula, please let me kiss you. You're gonna make me wait that long? But Posh! To be honest, I want to do it right now, but this is my way of taking responsibility. Grab that boy's collar and make him kiss you now. This is romantic. Do it. I think it's my duty to avenge Leonidas, so... Posh... We all know that Romeo will definitely invade us, right? It's not about standing out anymore. I need to... how should I put it? I think I understand, Posh. But... It's okay. I won't rush in. I'll talk with everyone and get approval. They might stop me, but I'll convince them. I must be the one to do this. His passionate gaze was now a nearly tearful yet dignified one. I was surprised at how a boy's expression could change like this, and I loved it. So, will you promise me... Sure, but what if the war never happens? Huh? What if it was in, 6 months? You could claim your reward in advance. I love her, though. She's like, what if it would ever happen? So, I mean, you want to claim the reward in advance? And then just, it's cool. Because then, if it doesn't happen, no harm done. And then if it does, well, you got your reward. And then, maybe you get a bonus. Right? Yeah? That could work. Because she's like, just kiss me now, you fool. I wasn't sure if it was okay for the girl to be the one saying that. Nirvana taught us how to fight, but never how to handle moments like this. Could you imagine a class like that? How to talk to girls and have a normal romantic relationship. First of all, that actually is a class that... This is why incels have their, how to, talk to bitches. And, those, player dudes have their fucking game books or whatever where they teach you how to, neg on chicks at bars to get them to sleep with you and all that shit. Because losers will buy things like that because all of us are we're all a little too stupid to talk to other people. How the fuck do you talk to another person? How the fuck does this work? So then, and then you just have people who are no, I'm like us. And then they're just dumb enough to fall for that trap instead of the rest of us who were like, I don't know how to people. All right, well, I just figure it out. Okay. And we just realized you just got to muddle your way through and look like a dumbass. And it's okay. And if you muddle your way through and you look like a dumbass, sometimes that other person is like, it's charming. You're kind of a dumbass. And you're like, I know. And then everything is great. Like when we have these moments like this, is awkward moments. You know what I mean? Oh, sure, Lustin's smooth and everything like that. Don't get me wrong. But he didn't buy some, like, douchebag course. He'd be the one selling the douchebag course, let's be real. Like, he'd be the one like, I'm going to teach you how to pick up chicks. And then somebody would turn it in douchey, but, like, you know. But Lustin also just has natural charisma. A lot of us do not have that, okay? We don't. So we're going to muddle through and look like morons like this and be like, awkward, weird, don't know what's going on. But I like the fact that, like, in Abel's route, we're both awkward and weird. And he's, like, ridiculously awkward and it's cute. And, like, honestly, Lustin had a little awkward moments, too. You know? Well, him just feeling awkward when we walked in his shirt instead of being like, yeah, here's my man tits. How do you like him? He's like, could you fucking, like, I gotta put my clothes on. Like, the blush. I saw that blush in that CG, sir. You were like, oh, dear God, I'm naked. So, like, all right. But, like, now this, we have to, like, hike. We're the ones wearing the pants right now. I like it. It's cute. I felt bad that he'd have to wait, but I wanted to touch Posh. I wanted Posh to touch me. Right here. Right now. Wait. What? Posh, you decide. That's mean. You know I want to... Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I was thinking about grabbing something at a shop stall, but the schedule got thrown off. Shall we head back to get something then? It was funny somehow, and I just shrugged. Yeah, I'll think about it after that. He's so awkward, he literally broke and was like, you're like, come on, you can kiss me now. And he's like, I gotta go buy something. Bye. You broke this poor boy. It felt a bit anticlimactic, but I was still on edge. Posh seemed lost in thought and remained silent. Oh, there's someone... Oh. Two students were kissing behind a tree. I didn't recognize the boy or the girl. Well, it's a festival, after all. Maybe. They didn't notice us, but this sort of awkwardness was difficult to describe. I mean, in a normal school, you'd be like, oh, there's always people macking somewhere, but, like, there's, like, 5 girls in this school, so. I'll do it. Posh suddenly turned towards me. Oh, Kissichi? Oh, are you pinning me to a tree? Bravo. Good for you. Oh, Posh's face was right in front of me. We were this close at the warehouse, but it was nothing like that. Can I... Sure? Even though I was the one who said that, I felt nervous now that it was happening. Just so you know, this is my first time, so I'm sorry if I'm bad at it. I won't know, because I've never kissed anyone either. Don't be. It's my first time, too. Right. And then there's no problem, I guess. We both won't know if we're terrible at kissing. How the hell does his headband stay on, is all I'm asking. I think... Here goes. Yeah, this is so awkward. Oh, I love little awkward moments. Oh, there you go. There's our awkward nerd giving us a kiss. They're all awkward nerds in their own way. I love it. I felt compelled to close my eyes. Then something soft brushed against my lips. Except for her eyes are open. Posh's grip on my wrist tightened, and he lightly pressed his lips against mine. I mean, seriously, he's got us pinned to a tree. Like... Why is it so soft? Huh? Your lips. I mean, are they supposed to be? And they're sweet. And you smell good, too. Our lips met again. Posh's lips were also soft and warm. This is bad. Feels so good. I want to do this forever. I mean... Looks at my watch that I'm not actually wearing. Yeah, I got time for that. Posh, is it because I like you? Does it feel this good because I like you so much? Between the gentle kisses, small breaths were taken. I really like you. Yeah. I love you. I love you too. I'm so glad. Aww. Aww, our little adorable nerds. How precious. And we never made it back to the festival. The festival flew by before I knew it. Afterwards, we headed back to town where we enjoyed samosas and tacos. Yuriana didn't say anything when I returned to our room, but her inquisitive looks clearly sought details. I'd give her the deets! Unable to resist, I said he confessed. It's rare for Alias to be late. Maybe there's an emergency. During the first period, the students whispered among themselves. Instructor Alias was always punctual, but today he wasn't here even after 10 minutes. Could it be? Not long ago, a similar incident occurred. Instructor Leonidas arrived late and briefed us on the issues with Sinza and Luan. It's not impossible. It'd be sooner than I thought, but if they intend on invading us... The door swung open in its usual manner, but my gut sensed what was coming. I apologize for being late. I have some news to bring you. The classroom fell silent. Everyone waited for him to speak. If the professor ain't here after 5 minutes, we all go motherfucking home. Bye, bitch! Because he got here after 10, so I can't say the 10-minute rule, because we're like, it's the 10-minute rule! Ah, fuck, he just got here. Rami was invaded. Prepare immediately. I mean, you knew when it was like, he's late. You're like, oh, okay. Posh is going to be like, all we had to do was wait 5 minutes! And you're like, I don't have 5 minutes. We could die. We'll leave at 5, just like last time. I prepared myself and stepped into the backyard. I needed to clear my head, but I also hoped to find Posh there. I was lost in thought when I spotted Posh. He had some dyes on the grass, and he was checking his wrist. Posh. Hey. Are you going to paint it again tonight? I approached and sat beside him. Actually, I'm not sure if I will. Something wrong? You remember how I told you this mark fades if I leave it alone? Yeah. It might be my imagination, but I think it got more visible recently. Does that mean... I mean, it's not like it's darker, so maybe I'm just seeing things. Can you show me? Can you not look, girl? Do you got no eyes? Oh, we got CG, though? Oh, look. How cute. Here's his little mark. I look closely at Posh's wrist. He looks like a lost boy. He looks like he belongs in a Peter Pan novel. He literally looks 12. It's like, in this CG, it's so ridiculously like... Seriously, it looks like we're in elementary school. Like, you're right. It does seem more vivid than before. Yeah. Seem, right? But I'm almost certain it is. Isn't that a good thing? It could just be our imaginations. But it would be great if the spirit has a better opinion of me now. Look at his little blush, though. It's cute. It's a cute CG. He just looks 12. It's ridiculous, but I think it does. So that's why I haven't drawn it yet. This is just my opinion, but I don't think you need to. Maybe. Posh, I think you'll be fine. That sounds even better when you say it. It's not shining yet, but I'm gonna take it slow and keep trying. Yeah. I'll be right there with you. Aw. Supporting our mans. Speaking of which, you want me to draw the charm on you again? Or after what happened, maybe not. No, Please try it again. It's all right. It'll be a good luck charm this time. I've decided to never run away, and Wilhelm's going to be so bloodthirsty and excited. Really? And then I'll draw the best one I know. And this time it'll be supercharged. I bet, because it'll be supercharged with your love. That's shit-eating grin. That day, the carriage was eerily quiet. No one spoke. They either hung their heads low or maintained their weapons. Everyone was likely thinking the same thing. They didn't want Instructor Leonidas' death to be in vain. As members of Nirvana, we couldn't afford to lose this battle, yet victory wasn't assured. Instructor Alias said that Romulo overtook Sinza and Luon and then stormed the villages of Milvaria by the mountain range. The small villages fell within a single day. He relayed this news in a subdued tone. Wilhelm, we're heading to the battlefield. I gazed out at the passing landscape, lost in thought. Are you awake? Just woke up. Good. Is the next fight going to be big? Yes, very. Is the enemy strong? Yes. Perfect. I like a worthy opponent. Hey, after this battle... Dunno. All right. He seemed unmoved about it, as usual. I might stick around, or I might not. Can't say for sure. I see. Hey, Wilhelm? I need to apologize again. Sorry for running last time. But this time, I won't do that. So please, lend me your power. I'll do my best to fight, too. Don't forget you said that. He's like, woo! Shit's going down! When we got off the carriage, the first emotion I felt was fear. The wasteland before us was barren, lined with countless enemies. The black-silver flag flew at the center. It was either iron or fate, or irony, wow. Because I was thinking silver flag and I can't read. It was either irony or fate that had us fight here against Romula, which advanced south from a village they had taken. Why in the world? I cannot read right now. That was such a very fucking difficult long sentence. And it really wasn't. I just can't fucking read. This was where we lost Instructor Leonidas. The sun shone, unlike last time when we arrived in the evening. Let's do this! Yuriana patted me on the shoulder. Yeah, we can't lose this war. We nodded to each other. Queen Kiora stood before everyone, and all murmurs ceased. Everyone, there's something I must tell you all. As you know, you are about to engage in a fierce battle. We lost Leonidas in the previous battle, and some of you may not be over it yet. Yet, you must stand and fight once more. I guess the chances of us finding Leonidas not dead are definite. I mean, they found a body wearing his clothes, so, I was kind of assuming. But there was a little part of me that was like, maybe! But we went through the process of grieving for the man, so, it would kind of also be like a slap in the face, but, The fate of you and Milvaria, no, all of the western side of Ortesia rests on this battle. This is a battle where defeat is not an option. The future of all of our people will be decided by you. Oh my god, my neck hurts so bad right now. I did not want to make you bear this burden. I've always wished for eternal peace and for no wars to occur, but we don't have a military, just you teenagers. Have fun, bye. However, the time has come. Please defend Milvaria and all the nations of the West. Seriously, though, okay. Digroth has a military. We know that, Azul does, probably, blah, 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 whatever. But, does Milvaria, not have a military aside from, a military academy? You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm stretching my neck. It really hurts. There's, a kink in my neck and it hurts so bad. But, you know what I mean? It's just us. So when we graduate, we just... That's it? No more? We don't... you know what I mean? You're going to a military academy to join the military, but it doesn't seem to ever be a military aside from us. It's like once you leave Nirvana, that's it. You're not in the military. There's no military after that. It's just the academy. Like, excuse me? You know what I mean? Like we just retire when we hit like 18? I don't know. What the fuck? Anyway. And please survive. This is my plea to you. Her gentle yet dignified voice seemed to vibrate through the air around us. Ow, isn't that nice? We absorbed her words deeply, and I bit my lip to hold back tears. Victory for the West! Glory is in your hands! Rah! I'm sorry, I had to move my hand because when I'm screaming excitedly, I had to shake my hand at the rah because you can't just rah without flailing hands. Sorry. I gently stroked my wrist. Hidden by the gauntlet was the good luck charm Posh drew for me last night. I'll be all right. I took a deep breath. Oh, fuck, Bird! Not nice! That was not nice! That hurt a lot! I was barely touching you! You're not nice, boy! You're very mean! Jesus Christ, you almost broke the skin. You're a jerk! Don't like your attitude right now. Not petting you, not touching you. You're bad. You're not nice at all. It's like the way he dug it in, like right where he hit was a fucking nerve in my thumb. My God, it fucking hurts like hell. What the hell? You suck. I don't like you right now. I love him. Don't tell him, though. Wilhelm, let's go. Yeah. An azure light burst from the cursed sword. I made sure it enveloped everyone, then gripped my sword again and charged forward. Our formation was the same as last time. Abel and Lustin led the charge, slicing through the enemies with unmistakable courage. Not even a scene transition, because this would have been a good place to end, but... Thanks for that. Posh beamed, raising his fist. Let's win this! Yeah! The sounds of clashing swords and spears grew louder. I knew it wouldn't be long before I was in the fray. I'm scared, but I can't run away. We can't lose this. There's a woman among them! Looks like Nirvana isn't much! Excuse you, motherfucker! Take him out, bitch. Ugh. It's okay, Posh. Let's win this together. Ah! Alright, just keep it up. I slashed at the enemy's arm without hesitation. Posh smiled, satisfied, and ran. Damn it! I'm not going to lose to some girl! A new opponent charged, swinging his sword. I won't lose to you either! I'm not some girl! I'm the bitch with the cursed sword, motherfucker! Ah! On the battlefield, I thought about my dad. I wondered if this is what he wanted me to be. Victory for Romula! You need another break? When Dad was training me, I had no idea what blood smelled like. I never knew a blade could get this bloody. I mean, you're slicing through people, and people have blood in them, therefore that's a logical thing, you know? Besides, it's fueling Wilhelm. Good boy. I'm gonna get you let you have potty breaks. Doesn't mean I'm gonna let you bite me again, jerk. Woman! So you wield the cursed sword! I will take your head! Now take your balls first, bitch! Ah! Was this how Dad felt when he fought to protect our village? Dad must have been scared, too. But he had his reasons to fight, and I'd fight for mine. Girl, I shall be your opponent! There we go. Kicking their asses one by one! Woo, guys! Time out! Time for a tea break, guys! Tea break! But now it is night time. Hi, I know. Why are you in my face? You want kisses? I don't want to give you kisses, you're mean. You mean bird. I don't like your attitude. You hurt me. That hurt. Are you trying to give apologies? You should. Choose mean. Choose mean bird. You are, you nasty. She's a jerk. You tell everybody how sorry you are that you made me cry. I cried. I'm looking, you see the tears pouring down my face? Don't bite the headset. You're supposed to chirp. No, don't bite it. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.